hands-on with Dragon's Prophet, and it seems pretty fleshed out. What are the biggest things that you guys are going to be adding to the game before an official release?
So what we're continuing to work on right now is the housing area. So the frontier system, where you can purchase a housing lot and do a lot of work up there. That's what we're working on right now, as well as some of our instancing areas. So you can solo instances with 3 different difficulties. We're still working on tuning the difficulty. We're still working on making sure that it's good for groups as well as solo players. So really a lot of tuning the balance is what we're working on right now.
Okay, and you said that the game could be played either solo or with a group.
Yes.
What do you think are the advantages of playing with like a guild or doing quests with a bunch of your friends?
Well, one of the obvious advantages is you can get your content faster. If you do it right and you guys are playing the right way, you can actually level up a little bit faster because you can take on more mobs, complete more quests. A lot of the experience you get from the game is doing quests. So the faster you can progress through quests, the better. But it has to be a good group dynamic. Like anything, you have to really work well together, not have someone run off and keep dying over and over and having to rescue them.
Yeah. So can you create your own guild, or do you have to be invited? Is there a level cap for creating a guild?
It's a really open system. Again, the premise of the game is you go out there and do what you want to do. So you can create the guild, you can join a guild. There's different levels within a guild. So if you were the owner of a guild, you can set different levels for the other people that join your guild. Kind of a way to earn your way up the ranks, sort of speak. So yeah, it's really anything you want to do, you can.
And what was the challenge of balancing a free-to-play game like this for people who don't want to spend money and people who do? How do you balance how quickly people can progress and things like that?
Very carefully. That's a really good question, because that is one of the other things that we're really trying to work on is balancing. So nobody wants to pay to get more powerful. So what we're really trying to do is allow you to pay to do things faster, to do things a little more conveniently. So right now everyone can tame dragons. Everyone has a limited number of slots in their inventory, in their bank, or the dragons. If you want more dragon slots, if you want more bank slots, back slots, then you have to pay. Same thing with crafting, sending your dragons out to harvest resources. Everyone can do it. What you need to do is, if you want to do it a little bit faster, gather a few more resources at one time, you can pay with in-game currency or with our station cash, our real-world currency. And to gather in-game currency, it takes more time. Right? So it's really up to how you want to play. So it's just balancing that to make it feel like, hey, everyone can do it. How fast do you want to do it? How fast do you want to go through the game?
Are there any additional unlockable items that can't be unlocked with in-game currency and that you have to purchase?
We will have a marketplace. We will have a marketplace with some unique items that are cosmetic, so how they look, the things that go in your house, that you can only buy with real-world currency. But again, the game is very playable all the way through. You can have a lot of fun without paying. So. And try to make it appeal to both players.
For the marketplace, how does that work? People can generate their own custom items and craft things for other players. And is there like a rev share program with the game, or how does that work?
Well, the marketplace is microtransactions only, straight from stuff that we've created. There is an auction house. That's things you can put on sale, things that you found in the world, things that you've crafted, and that's just handled straight through the game client.
Okay, so they sell it directly for in-game currency.
In-game currency. That's right.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And again, part of that crafting system is based on what you're deciding to do and how fast you want to get it done. So it's a whole microeconomy within the game is really what we're looking for.
What were some of the technical challenges of creating such an open world and a game with so many features?
Well, that's what we're going through right now. So right now we've just started closed beta, and we're trying to figure out the game's really beautiful, so it's a little bit intense on the graphics. So we're trying to figure out what's the threshold of people we can have in one area. How many people can be on the server? We want to make sure there's no latency issues, because this is a very active combat system where you're clicking buttons and using your abilities. You're not just hitting auto attack and sitting back. You're actively involved. So we want to really test the load, test the latency, test how animations are going. So it's a challenge to make the game beautiful and responsive. But and that's why we have closed beta. That's what it's here for.
Definitely. And is there going to be like a schedule scheduled time every month or something where there will be more content released, like new dragons, new armor, things like that?
We don't have a preset schedule for that, but certainly throughout closed beta we'll be introducing. So right now our plan in closed beta is we're going to be focusing on playing during the weekends, then doing some development, testing, and updating on the server during the week while it's closed, and then presenting new content on the weekends. So as we get the new content ready for players to experience, we'll send it out there. Awesome. And what I mean ready to experience, ready for them to help us test.
Yes,
ready to check it out and see what everyone thinks.
So where can everybody check out Dragon's Prophet and keep up with the news?
Sure. DragonsProfitTheGame.com is our website. You can go and register for beta there. We also have some pre-order bundles available that give you VIP beta access. So hopefully in the next few weeks or so, we'll be making that, getting those players in the game, and then when you make a purchase instantly in the game, it might even happen as soon as this week. You can also check out our forums. We have news articles. So DragonsProfitTheGame.com.
Awesome. And I know you probably can't answer this, but is there a scheduled release date, a quarter that you're aiming for?
That's a good prelude to that question. No, I can't discuss that.
Okay.
And and part of it is because we're really making use of closed beta. We want to make sure, our priority is make sure the game is fun and the game is ready before we release it.
Awesome.
So, obviously as soon as we can, but we don't want to do it before it's ready.
Awesome. Cool.
So,
well, thanks for speaking to us.
Keep in touch with us and we'll let you know as we get closer.
Definitely.
All right.
Awesome. It was good speaking with you.
Thank you. Yeah.